Welcome to the Ocular AML KYC demonstration. We are going to a Level 5 demonstration today, which is a full collection of data to allow a person in our risk valuation to spend or invest up to $100,000 US equivalent. Let's begin. In the first screen, we are going to capture basic information. We are beginning to build the file on an individual. For email address, we are going to validate on the next screen. We have just received a validation code in our email inbox and will enter it here. And now our email is validated. Going on to the address screen, here we are asking for the country again, as it is regarding the country of origin for the cell phone service. So in this case, the phone is issued in the United States, so the country code is +1, and that helps us with our SMS validation on the next step. Our cell phone just received a code. We enter here, and now that is validated. Now, there are multiple forms of government ID we can take. We can accept and verify almost any country's passport, but in this case, I'm going to select Government ID and use a driver's license that was uploaded to our local machine. Now we are going to take some selfies. What selfies do is help us build a profile on facial characteristics of an individual. This will be helpful for our three-factor authentication later on when we can text an individual and ask them for a picture of themselves to confirm that they are who they say they are at the time of a purchase or a deposit or a transaction of some kind. It's a security measure. So first we are going to do a regular face, and then we are going to a smiling face, and then we are going to do an eyes closed face. Next, we are going to create a username and password. And what we need to do is authorize a background check. So all of the database searches we are going to do in a minute are validated and approved by each customer coming in. This allows us to do the background check now, and we also can do it in the future if we need more information from the individual. So it has to be accepted before we can go forward. Now all of the information we have gathered is going through the databases, including United Nations, OFAC, Interpol, and other worldwide government agency watch lists. And the other action here is taking the information through LexisNexis to validate the authenticity of the ID. This is the information we entered. And this is information that was gathered from our ID. And it matches, so that is good. And you will notice the risk score as we go forward. Here are the selfies. Here's the driver's license that was reviewed and approved. And that database has sent us back an approval of this particular document with a date timestamp and case number in the event it needed to be pulled up. Notice here as well that the system pulled out that this is a New York State driver's license. The driver's license does not display or offer the issuing country, but the information that was captured from it is here, and the information was validated. And here is the summary. We went through a KYC Level 5, and the status is processing because a human being is required to review the file and then accept. The face match is 0% because of the poor picture quality of the ID, so an individual verifies this information. When required to provide another selfie in the future, it will be matched against the selfies provided, not the ID, resulting in higher face match success. So here is the result of the risk valuation, and this means there is a 25% risk exposure, and once the face is verified, it will come down some. Once a three-factor verification is complete in the future, the percentage will probably be somewhere between 5 and 10% risk factor. You can see here we passed all the databases, and you can see the selfie values for the back office to evaluate. Here's the image from the document and the signature. And this completes a Level 5 KYC. And we appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and we look forward to any questions you might have.